Okay, it's time for another Oumaji game. This one's Desert of Wonder. It's a 6-player FFA, and we're going to make this video really quick. So we're going to play this back in 4 times speed. So try not to blink. But this is actually one of 2 Oumaji games I've been playing recently, and I'm doing really well in both. I gotta say, Oumaji's a very good tribe. Um, they're often looked at as an underdog because they're not a T0 tribe and they don't have any trees. But I mean, once I got organization, I found out fairly quickly there's a lot of fields out there I can farm. And I actually got organization before I could use it on purpose. Because one thing you want to do when you move your units, you want to move them towards your next village, of course. But if you see what resources are out there, then you have a better idea of predicting where the next village is going to be. So once I got organization, I saw 2 fields down south. Remember, my capital had vision down there already, so I knew there was a village down there. There's most likely a village down there. I have to caveat that because the resources you see from your capital when you first start could also be resources that were meant for your capital if you do border expansion. But having said that, there's still greater odds that there's going to be a village in the direction where you see resources. So we've already met Imperius here. And what am I planning out here? I don't know. I think I'm trying to plan out how to pop a giant here. Um, 2 giants. Okay. Honestly, guys, my playback speed reverted, so I'm going to turn it back up to 4. But honestly, I always have best laid plans, but I don't think I pop 2 giants anytime soon. And also, you'll see I'm planning, basically, I'm saying I don't want to put anything there because I might want custom houses later. That goes out the window too. So I know there's a warrior with 10 health up there. That's what I was, because in the playback I saw him move back into that cloud. Let's hope this playback speed stays at 4 because I don't have much time. I got to start work. Okay, so just planning out my next moves based on resources. We can see that Vinger's down here in the south. Unfortunately, Vinger doesn't stay in the game too long. He or she, I think it's a she. I think it's Cowbells. I think her her phone broke, so we had to kick her. Hopefully, she comes back when her phone gets fixed. So yeah, using the resources I have the most of, I'm gonna go for windmill, of course, and I'm thinking this reverted back again. Honestly, if anybody knows a better player than VLC player for Android, let me know because it's really annoying how it keeps changing my settings. Oops, what did I say? Oops. Okay, so that windmill's in the wrong spot. I wasted 1 population putting it there because its bordering city has a farm. A field I could have used if I would have put it 1 square south and to the left. So now we've met Kiku. I'm not sure what Kiku gave me. Um, Hopefully fishing. I got some villages nearby I can use fishing for. So we're going to pop, it looks like our first giant here. We got our monument. And we weren't really in a race to pop a giant in this game. Because I didn't really see my opponents' nearby cities except for Venger. And they're kind of far off and down in the corner where nobody else is. So if I would have made a giant just to go down there early on, he would have just been stuck in that corner after I sent him down there, which is fine. I probably would have killed Venger, but I knew there were other opponents out there that I might need to worry about more than Venger, seeing as Venger doesn't even seem to be aware of my presence. I mean, I think he would have attacked by now with his swordsman if he was. So yeah, we got our first giant in our neighboring village. So this game goes to turn 12. So turn 12, we bust through 20 stars per turn, which tells us we don't do much on turn 11, because I would think it'd be easy to get 20 stars per turn by turn 11. So all we're going to do on turn 11 here, it looks like, is beat back Kiku some. He's invading. He doesn't belong here. Kiku belongs in the sea and on the beach. He does not belong in the desert. So we're going to have to beat Kiku back here. He killed his unit, popped another giant. Honestly, from this point forward, popping giants is going to be pretty easy. I almost feel like Oumaji it's got more farms or fields than I'm crops. It's got more crops than I'm even used to with what's the other tribe called? Zabasi. I mean, Zabasi is supposed to be the crop tribe. So here we go. Kiku's in another one of our villages, and look at that. We just destroyed the monument we had. I don't know if you saw that, but basically just because, well, if I can't have that village, I want it to be junk. Okay, this is important. So I see that mountain is in Imperius's territory there. So I know there's another village over there. So I have to jump up. I have to get climbing just to jump up on that mountain and see. And it's his capital. So I'm going to put my giant up right next to it. So I'm hoping next turn I get to get in Imperius's capital and, I don't know, kind of ruin his motivation to even try anymore. So I'm going to do a social warfare as well as military warfare here. So yeah, this turn's pretty much over. Looks like we're going to pop another giant. Um, but yeah, as far as Kiku goes, I mean, I got my full health giant outside that village he's going to take. He's probably going to take it. I don't really care. It won't even give him any money because it's in the red. It won't give him any stars. And he's got to deal with Barter now. Barter entered the scene finally. So if he does take it, it's not worth anything to him. If I take it back the very next turn, which I think I'm going to. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, since I'm going to take it back, why did I destroy that monument? Well, one of my thought processes was once he takes it, he could fairly easily pop a giant with ports and fishing. But now that he's 3 in the red because I destroyed that monument, he's not going to pop a giant next turn. I'm betting against it. So that was one other reason. So now I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that village back just because I destroyed that monument.